What you building, girl?
A Lego house. So I'm using these to make a glass puppy dog house. But there isn't that much space, so I can just put it right here.
Hey, check out the bird coming to visit.
Huh?
There's a bird coming to visit.
Where?
He's under the table.
What's he gonna do?
He's just checking you out.
Maybe he likes all my colors.
I think so.
And look, he's on a table.
Yeah.
He's so cute. Are you sure he's not from the road?
What you cooking up?
Eggs and bacon.
So we cut the bacon in half to make it last longer. Little tricks of the trade here. Still get the bacon flavor, but you know, it doesn't cost as much.
Not all the calories.
Half the calories. Good morning, guys. We are in Anchor Point, Alaska. That's the farthest you can drive west in the continental United States. So that makes 2 points now in the United States that we have driven to its extreme corners. So stay tuned for potentially other milestones just like this one. Last night, the beach was magical. I mean, it was just one of those moments where it just happened. We had eagles, we had seagulls. That sounded like the same word. I'm gonna say that again.
And actually we found a bald eagle.
There was a bald eagle, full mature bald eagle.
Wonderful bald eagle.
And that was the one with the white head. And then you can get closer to me so you can be in the camera shot. There you go. And then the one that was kind of brown and mottled, that was an immature bald eagle. I think that was the baby of the one that was there because it was being somewhat friendly with it and helping it find some food. So that was pretty cool. So today we're going to, do you remember the name of the town we're going to?
Homer.
Homer, Alaska.
I like Alaska a lot, but more I like beach.
Alaska and the beach together, and it's like perfect. Oh, here's breakfast. Nice. Let's do this. But you have bacon, so let's eat eggs and then we'll eat bacon.
Asked for eggs yesterday.
Well, I didn't know.
All right, so breakfast is here. Breakfast is served. I'm going to eat. But today is Homer Day. We are camped out at the, what is the name of this? Halibut Cove. I can never remember the names for some reason. We're at Halibut Cove Campground, right on the edge of the beach, but yet enough of it is sheltered in the trees that we don't get blown away, which is really, really nice. We're gonna have some breakfast. We'll see you guys in Homer.
Peace out, dude.
You got your mama's sunshine, you got your daddy's rain. You're like a piece of heaven in a hurricane, and it's bubbling over like a sweet champagne. You got your mama's sunshine, you got your daddy's rain. All day long, right or wrong, you question everything. Why the grass is green, can I stay up late, and why do the bluebirds sing? Sometimes you cry your big blue eyes for no discernible reason. Your point of view, it comes and goes like the changing of the seasons. You got your mama's sunshine, you got your daddy's rain. You're like a piece of heaven in a hurricane, and it's bubbling over like a sweet champagne. You got your mama's sunshine, you got your daddy's rain. You act just like your father, yeah, you laugh at your own jokes. You're pleased with your opinions, girl, you want the world to know. We don't need no Mona Lisa, don't need Dolly or Chagall. You're like a miniature Picasso in
Come on, man.
the wall. You got your mama's sunshine, you got your daddy's rain. You're like a piece of heaven in a hurricane, and it's bubbling over like sweet champagne. You got your mama's sunshine, you got your daddy's rain. seat. You got a leaf on every single branch of our family tree. When you're all grown up, no longer a pup, and going out to the great unknown, you'll find that little piece of you that you can call your own. You got your mama's sunshine, you got your daddy's rain. You're like a piece of heaven in a hurricane, and it's bubbling over like sweet champagne. You got your mama's sunshine, you got your daddy's rain. You got your mama's sunshine, you got your daddy's rain.
$4. Anything else? Nope, that's all. Excellent, thank you.
I'm here.
So my game plan is I'm gonna cook some bacon, and then I'll cook the potatoes and the beets and then the kale, and we'll have just like a hash.
Awesome.
You can try it on. It's easy as shit.
I mean, 10 or 18?
Yeah, they're 10.
Okay.
Yep.
Mom, can you carry that?
Kale, 'cause I forgot you eat greens.
After stocking up on some fresh Alaskan produce and snagging a bottle of birch syrup to try, we left Homer proper and made our way to what's known as the Spit. This region was originally inhabited by the Inuit people thousands of years ago, as indicated by the archaeological discoveries of fire-cracked rock, shells, and tools where its inhabitants cooked clams and mussels over open fires long before recorded history. Russian explorers, trappers, and traders arrived in the late 1700s, and their influence and culture still remains as part of the community to this day. In the late 1800s, coal was discovered and quickly became the driving factor in development of the community, and a railroad was built to deliver carloads of the black rock to ships harbored at the Homer Spit. The original town site was located on the Spit itself up until 1902, when it was abandoned, due in part to the Spit being a constantly shifting 4.5-mile long gravel bar extending into Kachemak Bay. In 1910, a second, more permanent town center sprung up at the base of the Spit, where it remains today, with homes and farms extending into the surrounding countryside. In 1964, a 9.2 earthquake slammed this region, and after 4 minutes of violent shaking, where reports state the ground itself moved like the ocean swells, the Spit sunk nearly 6 feet into the bay, dramatically altering the landscape. Today, Homer is known as the halibut capital of the world and is home to many commercial fishermen and fishing guides. People flock to this area year after year to chase salmon, steelhead, dolly varden, halibut, and more. If fishing isn't your thing, then there's also a strong artist community here, and while we were a bit too late in the season to see some of their shops, the few that were still open had some very impressive pieces on display. After a bit of time on the spit, we returned to Anchor Point Camp just in time for a bit of a beach drive as we watched another spectacular Alaskan sunset. Homer in the Kenai Peninsula was quickly becoming one of our favorite stops along this winding road of ours, and we couldn't wait to see what was next. Alright guys, that is a wrap for Anchor Point, Alaska and Homer, Alaska. Man, it was awesome. Homer is beautiful, really, really nice community, great people, very, very friendly town, amazing food. The harbor was just, I love looking at all those old boats. I mean, it's just so cool. We were like looking at the ones that are for sale going, maybe that's next, but you know, we'll see. But first, we gotta get off the beach because you can see these Alaskan tides get crazy really fast. And this one is working its way towards the Forerunner. So let's get on the road, head towards Kenai. Another tip we received from locals during our Alaskan tour was to make sure we didn't pass up a little shop called The Moose is Loose for coffee, donuts, and some of the best homemade breads in Alaska. And since we were in the area, we dropped into Kenai to see what all the fuss was about. Oh yes, it was worth the side trip.
We're just trying to figure out what to do next after we finish this coffee. So what were you saying? Ready?
I want to see that one pretty quick. I want that one, Mom, and that's like, can you get that one for my birthday?
Okay, let's go.
That looks so good. How do you get the cake?
So we pulled in here to the Centennial Park boat launch.
Water.
And all that good stuff.
No.
There's some, yeah.
Can you hook a hose on that?
Pull over and take a look. And we asked the ladies at the booth if we could steal some water, and they said, yeah, come on down here by the boat launch. There's a well house. So let's see what we can do here.
Boom.
Oh yeah, nice. That's good.
You got it snaked all the way across.
So one of the number one struggles that we have from time to time is finding fresh water to put into our tank up here. Campgrounds are great for that. This one we just happened to buzz in, and they let us come in here and snag some of the water. So sometimes it's free, sometimes you have to pay for it, but we got it now. 42 gallons of it coming at you. All right, we are much farther away from Kenai than we anticipated, but I think we found a pretty cool place to camp for the night, so come on, check it out. What do you think? That'll work? It's all right. It's okay. We'll take it. So cool. when we got here, there were these two Pacific loons that were literally like right there in all their beautiful plumage. Oh, it was just so cool. We're just big wildlife lovers, and seeing those up close like that was really, really awesome. And then they're calling back and forth to each other right now, so there's nothing like a loon. The only downside of this spot, and it's probably gonna die off, but you can still hear the highway just a little bit, so I was really hoping to do like a nice soundscape to maybe capture these Arctic loons singing back and forth to each other, or Pacific loon. I'm not sure which one they are. So maybe once the traffic dies off, we'll get to do that a little bit. But might even throw a fishing line out there. I hear that there might be some rainbows and some Dolly Varden. So let's see what we can do. But first, camp. Gotta get set up. Work, work, work.